right, guys, welcome back to another Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. It is Monday, April 4th, and we are going to get right into it because you can see I got the cool guest today. It's a stack show. Before I get too excited, because I'll just jump right into things and forget how I'm supposed to do all this, if you all wouldn't mind, introduce yourselves and let us know who you're here with, please.
I'm Megan, and I'm one of the educators here.
And my name is Caitlin. I am the Education Director at the Texas Zoo.
Well, first and foremost, let me just thank you guys again. You do a phenomenal job out there. This Friday at noon, the season 4 premiere of Meet Victoria airs, and you guys are our launch episode, and so we're really excited about that. We had a ton of fun filming out there. You guys do a spectacular job, and so that will be this Friday at noon. No, I won't put the link in below because it won't air yet, so I don't have the link, but I would have if I did. So on that note, you guys do have an event coming up this Friday that's a pretty big deal for you all that I know the community really likes. Let's talk a little bit about that.
So this Friday is our Wild About Wine. It's the biggest fundraiser that we do during the year. We were having to do it in the fall because of COVID, but now because of a lot of that has laxed, we're able to restart back up in the spring. So even though our last Wild About Wine and this one are really close together, we're excited to get back in nice weather, and it's nice and beautiful outside. We have more daylight, so it'll be exciting to have it back in its normal time.
Absolutely. So for those that have, even though you said you just had one recently, for those that haven't been or they've been thinking about this, what is Wild About Wine?
So Wild About Wine is basically a fun way for us to raise money for our exhibits, for our animals, and multiple different things that the zoo needs for it to continue staying open. This last Wild About Wine, we specifically raised funds for our bear enclosure. We got our fence redone. We were able to do inside of their exhibit, get them some amazing toys that they absolutely adore. And it's been a lot of fun. We also do wine tastings, wine pairings. The emotions will be there, and it's always a really fun event. I love it.
And like you said, this is your main fundraiser, and you guys, you know, those donations and volunteers are hugely important to you all.
Yes, they are. We do sponsorships, and we cannot.
I try not to cheat and look, but I'm getting excited here at this little dude.
Our sponsorships and all of our sponsors, they support us all throughout the year, and we adore them oh so much.
Well, you guys, and I'm sure they're excited to be there. This is a fun event, and I do want to talk about it a little bit more, but I'm just like a little kid in here, and I'm getting too excited. So I would like to meet our third guest today and find out, I don't even know if it's a boy or girl, but I'd like to find out what we got going on in here. Y'all want to walk me through it?
All right, so we have Styx. He is one of our prairie dogs we have at the Texas Zoo.
Can I touch him?
Oh, yeah.
Buddy? Is it Styx? You said male?
Yes, he is a male.
Holy smokes, check out this. He's kind of sticky.
So prairie dogs, they are native to Texas, mostly in northern Texas and the whole center Midwest of the U.S. They were almost extinct back in between the 50s and 80s, I want to say. Might be wrong on that, so apologize for that. But they have done...
Well, he opened it himself? Sorry, I don't mean to. Oh, yeah. I didn't my fault.
So they have made a huge comeback. They can speak a ton of different prairie dog words. So sometimes we'll go, "Doo-doo," and he'll respond back to us. They have a very extensive language in terms of prairie dogs and small rodents. And we also like to call them the chicken nugget of the animal kingdom because everybody loves chicken nuggets and everybody loves prairie dogs.
Yeah, he's super
they're also
cool.
a keystone species. So because of these guys, they're able to move to barren lands and basically recreate ecosystems by digging tunnels, and everything that they're eating and pooping out, all their seeds are immediately fertilized, so they can create a barren land and turn it into a grassland very quickly.
Wow. I want to commend you because last show and this show, you brought such knowledge on these animals, and I get so into them that when I walked out of here, I was like, man, she said so much good info. I had to rewatch the show like 3 times to get it all in because you had so much good stuff, but I was so distracted, and I'm distracted again because this little dude is awesome. Like, prairie dog? I've never held a prairie dog. And
so all
like
of our prairie dogs
cool.
that we've had at the zoo, they've been expats. They have they gave their previous owners just basically hell on earth because they constantly have to chew on things. They constantly have to be occupied. And because of that, they'll do a lot of extensive drywall damage if they're not cared for properly or given the right enrichment. So their owners tried and tried and tried their hardest, but it just was not. Oh, he doesn't like almonds.
You're not a fan of the almonds? Ooh, look at that.
No.
Don't jump off. Yeah, this is what I don't even know. Like,
so he's one that he loves to be on his back. He loves to be rubs.
Got some teeth on you, huh?
He will pass out to like this.
Wow. And how many roughly of these little dudes do you guys have?
We have 3.
Okay. And you probably just said that and I didn't hear you?
I don't think so.
I get so excited, like, I hear you saying all this good stuff, and I'm like, I'm not going to remember any of this. I'll have to go back to the zoo. My son would just absolutely love that thing. Styx. And tell me again, you said male or female? Sorry.
Male.
Male.
Yes.
And you don't have to like show me or anything, but can you just look and see? Is it like normal males?
No, so prairie dogs are super complicated as it's like measurements and you have to, it's very complicated.
So I can't just,
we
you
had
can't
to
just
have
look
a
and
vet
say, oh, that's a
come
boy.
and double check for us just because it was a little more complicated than we thought it was going to be.
So do they have like, out of the 3, is there like an alpha that like runs everything or?
So watching them in their enclosure, you can tell that they each have their own jobs. So Styx tends to be the loud one, the noisy one, that if something happens, he will alert everybody else. Humphrey, he's our old man, and he is basically the nest builder out of the group. And then Bubba is kind of a collector. So he will collect and whatever food he can find, he'll try and get.
Yes, I would love to.
He will start collecting all the food around in the exhibit.
Sorry, I dropped. Not feeling the banana?
You look very active today.
I'm excited. This is my I'm the Victoria. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Was he letting you know he didn't appreciate something?
Oh, yes.
See, it's all these lights. Yeah, well, talk to me, little dude. So, when at Wild About Wine, can they, people after I guess they can walk around and also look at the zoo while they're there, check things out, and see Styx?
So we're having it on zoo grounds, so we'll have animal encounters all throughout the zoo. We'll be walking around with different animals, and and then
dude,
that way we can.
Little peanut.
That way everybody can actually enjoy the animals that they're helping to support. And with our different sponsorship levels, we will have different animal encounters that will come with those.
Outstanding. Well, you guys, this is just so cool, and thank you. This is one of my favorite segments now, is having you guys on, and he's a lot cooler than the snake. The snake was cool. I just don't do snakes. Like that was cool. You didn't mess up by bringing him. It was awesome. But he scared me. This little dude is just cool. So anything, let's see. This Friday at the 110 Memorial Drive, the zoo, starting at 7 p.m. Sponsorships are available still. Anything else that I'm forgetting on there?
I don't think so.
Well, you guys are just awesome again. Thank you so much. Like, my day is made. This will be one of the coolest things I think I get to do for a long time. So thank you. I feel like we kind of bonded and we became friends today. So guys, get out there, Wild About Wine this Friday. Check him out and go see Styx too. He's pretty cool and we had fun with him. So we'll take a quick break and be right back with our next guest.
Hey, I'm Cindy Staley, and today we're doing something really fun. We've got studs that our community has purchased and sponsored, and they've written their names on them. This is something that we want you to participate in with us. Our studs cost us $8 a piece now, but you can be a sponsor for just $100 a stud. It's really a way for you to partner with our families, but when they walk in and they know that the community has partnered with them, it makes all the difference in the world. Please join us, won't you?
back with our next guest, and they're doing something special that I think is pretty cool, a little collaboration, if you will. And so I'll just shut up and let you ladies get right into it. If you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself and let them know who you're here with and what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, so my name is Amanda Wendel, and I have a nonprofit here in Victoria called Pain to Purpose.
My name is Megan Burow. I'm the Executive Director of Hope of South Texas.
Outstanding. And you guys are two separate groups, but you're coming together to work on something here and join forces. Tell me what that's all about.
Sure. So the name of our group is called Golden Crescent Children's Project.
Okay.
And it's a collaborative group of about 10 agencies and nonprofits working together to bring awareness to child abuse and prevention.
No, I think that's pretty cool because sometimes, if you're just one person out there trying to do something, you may fall in the cracks, or sometimes it's kind of hard to get that exposure. But, you start growing your base out a little bit and get more people involved, and you can get more eyes on you, it seems like.
Right.
And so, so talk to me about this. So you guys, you're joining forces, you're making this happen. Tell me about it.
So Child Abuse Awareness and Prevention Month, generally we have the first week or first full week that is recognized across the state and across the nation as the primary week to celebrate and recognize that week. So the 4th through the 8th, which starts today, we had the county commissioners that met this morning and announced and read through a proclamation on behalf of Victoria County and the children here that have experienced that abuse and neglect. And then also tomorrow at the City Council meeting at 5 o'clock, then they will also read another proclamation for the City of Victoria, just to bring that awareness to everybody in the community. And so then through that week, Monday through Friday, we're asking everybody to come out and to recognize the week by wearing different clothes and just reflecting that. So Monday we have Don't Turn Your Back on Child Abuse, so we're asking everybody to turn their clothes around backwards. On Tuesday it's Shine the Light, so we're asking everybody to wear bright neon colors. And then Wednesday, Wake Up. So the best thing about, I remember the weeks in school that you got to dress up and do things was always Pajama Day.
I was wondering if that's where you were going.
Yeah, so Pajama Day. And then on Thursday, it's Twin Day, so we're asking everybody to stand together to fight child abuse. And then, of course, on Friday, which is the big Go Blue Day. So if everybody can wear as much blue as they can, take pictures, post hashtags all week. Some of the main ones that we're using is Go Blue GC and Child Abuse Awareness and Prevention Month.
So a few things there. One on Wednesdays on Pajama Day, not your real pajamas, people. Like, they don't need to see the ones with the holes in them. Buy some public pajamas that you wear out there, because y'all would not want to see me in my pajamas. It's pretty scary. But backing all the way up, for people that is child abuse and these things, is this something that you guys see? How prevalent is this in our community, and is this something that you're raising awareness? How unaware are we? Like, is this is there a lot going on here that we don't know about, that you guys are needing volunteers to get in and help? And kind of talk to me about the situation. What do you guys see out there in the field when you're addressing these issues? I mean, is Victoria providing the help that you all need, or do you all need? What's going on? I don't know much about this, and you mentioned awareness, and so I'd like to kind of make myself aware here.
Okay, so we have had in the last year, in 2021, there were over 2,000 children that were touched by a report of child abuse, whether it be neglect, physical abuse, sexual abuse. That's a big number for a community such as ours. And then, Hope of South Texas provides forensic interviews. So if there is a report of abuse or neglect, then we're the ones that sit down and talk with the children. Everything's video and audio recorded, and just give them a safe place to tell their story. So if something were to go to court or proceed and we decide as part of our multidisciplinary team that there's something else that needs to happen, then we have that and we can be there to support them. We also provide free mental health therapy to every kid that comes through our door for services. But just to give you an idea of the number, because I think that's more of what you're asking me about, like the volume. Mm-hmm. Last year we provided over 500 forensic interviews for children.
Wow. Good for you, but that's heartbreaking at the same time, because that's wow. And that, now I'm a lot more sensitive to this stuff as a newer parent now of a toddler. Every child is my son now. And these things that while I found abuse sad before, like now it hits home a whole lot more that I have a son, and you see their innocence of children and how they need to be protected and have advocates for them, you know, and so for that alone, I appreciate what you all are doing, because the purity of children just seems to be under attack a lot of the time, and so it's good that there's advocates out there fighting for them, and I like that we're taking, you know, we're doing this downtown. You guys have got downtown stuff all week that you're incorporating the community into the awareness about it. But what is the main thing that we can do to support you all, to back you? Is it monetary? Is it support, like volunteers? What is y'all's biggest need that as a community we can step up and say, hey, here we are, let us help you?
You know, our focus really is on education and prevention. So I get asked this question a lot, but obviously we could always use the monetary support. You know, that's very helpful to be able to meet our goals. But a big part of it is being so aware of what's going on around you, and watching out for your kids. You know, you mentioned that you're a newer father, but you know, even if we don't have kids, knowing, hey, my neighbor over here, I heard something the other night. I'm kind of worried about what's going on. Maybe I should check in, see if that child's okay if I see him outside. You know, things like that. Just to know it's all of our responsibility to keep an eye out and watch out for these kids and make a report if we need to.
Yes, ma'am. And you know, in conclusion, one more time, Blue Ribbon Week. We kind of blew through it the first time. Let's run through there one more time. These awesome activities we got from today to the end of the week. What should I have worn today? That I didn't get the memo in time, but what should I have been wearing today? Was what?
It was to turn your
crisscross day, backwards day.
Yes.
So, y'all remember crisscross, right? The jump. Isn't that who it was that wear all their clothes backwards? Nobody knows what I'm talking about here. Crisscross, the jump. No, really, nobody.
I think that was a different time.
Man, y'all you made me feel old right there. And we're done with these guests. No, I'm just kidding. Crisscross Day. I can't believe nobody knew who Crisscross was. So tomorrow, what is tomorrow again?
So tomorrow is Shine a Light. So we're bright neon colors. Then Wednesday is Pajama Day, Wake Up. Thursday is Twin Day, Stand Together. And then Friday is Glow Blue Day. But Amanda here was going to share a little bit about what we've actually got on display downtown.
Yes, talk to me. And that's what I kept looking at the downtown because I wanted to say, you know, what exactly is going to be downtown? What can they see and where is it? And show me what you got here.
Yeah, sure. So here are some cutouts. Here's one, and this is one of 195 children that are currently in care that have been removed. This guy here is going to represent the children that have actually lost their lives in our Crossroads area. We did have a total of 4 in the Crossroads area in the year 2021 that lost their lives. And then of course we do have the blue ribbon, which is the color that represents Child Abuse and Awareness Month. And this display will actually be at the corner of North and Main from today through Friday, so you can go out and go check it out. But it really helps to bring it to light of what's really going on in our community. So everything that's out there is representing our area here. Yeah. And then downtown in the gazebo, they're going to change the floodlights to blue for the week, and then we're going to also have ribbons wrapped around the light poles and the trees, and then we're going to also have the same thing done at City Hall.
Outstanding. Well done, ladies, and thank you again for helping kids in our community and bringing awareness to just something that's terrible. And so thank you for that, and we appreciate you guys. Reach out to them, volunteer, help them, be part of it. You got an excuse now to wear those clothes you wanted, so put them on, have some fun with it, go downtown, see this stuff, and then, like I said, just be a part of the solution, you know, and try to help this. And so, anything I'm forgetting, ladies?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Well, you did phenomenal. Thank you both for coming on and for all you do. We'll take a quick break and be back with our next guest.
Since 1932, Wallach & Volk has been closing mortgages and doing it the right way. The reason why the Volks opened up a bank at the height of the Great Depression was because the bank needed to be opened at the height of the Great Depression. And it was good for the community at that time. A lot of the banks were going under. In order to keep that community sound and stable, it was something that they did. I think that says something about who Wallach & Volk was 85 years ago. And the only way you get to continue to do it is if you consistently do it great. And we plan on doing this for another 85 years.
Marketing today can be complex. Emails, customer relationship management, lead tracking, landing pages, and text messaging. But what if you could do it all with just one tool? And what if there was an agency behind the solution that could do it with you, or better yet, do it for you? Introducing ThriveFuel 360, the new do-it-for-you digital marketing solution. Drive leads, nurture prospects, automate follow-up, connect with your audience, and book appointments all in one place. ThriveFuel 360.
Hi, I'm Bentley Kamen, and come shop Kamen's. We have over 3 acres of quality-made furniture ready for immediate delivery. And if you buy today, we're gonna have it in your home tonight. And you thought I was kidding? Buy today, and we'll have it in your home tonight.
All right, guys, we are back with our final guest here, and this is an organization that I think does a lot of good in this town, and despite the fact that they've been here for like 25 years, still people don't know everything that they do, so we want to make sure we get it out there and help them get that awareness up. And so, young lady, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself.
I'm Lisa Kiner, and I work for Golden Crescent Habitat for Humanity. I'm the volunteer coordinator and do a little bit of social media.
Well, you do great for the little bit that you do. You do awesome on it. You guys have an event coming up this Saturday that sounds pretty delicious, and I'd like to hear all about it.
We do. Our backyard boil, it's our 3rd annual backyard boil this Saturday at the Club Westerner, April 9th at 5 p.m. You get, with your ticket or if you buy a table, each guest will get 5 pounds of crawfish.
All right, talk to me. Go on, keep going.
All the fixings. We have some drinks. We'll have a raffle, silent and live auction, and the Spasmatics are our band for the night.
Okay, well, there's a lot there. So,
Yeah.
drinks, adult beverages?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. And Spasmatics here, I hear they're quite popular around here.
Yes,
and
they're very
that they're the
popular.
band to have there.
Oh, yeah.
Performing there. They seem quite popular
Yes.
here. So well done on that one. So, in addition to obviously the grubbing part, like that's you got me there. That's awesome. What is some of the fellowship that goes on at these things? What can people expect when they walk in the door? Is it one of those things you get your stuff and you leave, or do you mingle? Do you talk
There's
to
going to
everybody?
be lots of mingling. The majority of the night, I feel, is mingling until the band kind of comes on. You get to just meet people who work for Habitat. You get to meet some of our homeowners will be there. And then just obviously people who bought a table support our mission. And so you get to just talk with other people who feel the same way we do.
Awesome. So on the homeowner thing that you said, that is one of the deals that you guys do is you help build homes and all that. It's also one of the biggest misconceptions out there is you guys just give these things out for free. And I'm in the wrong line or something because I've been trying to get one of these free houses and you haven't given me one yet. So do you want to dispel any rumors here? Do you just give away free houses to people?
We do not give away free homes. All of our homeowners do purchase their homes, and they do end up paying taxes on their homes, so they do become contributing members of society. They also, each individual has to give 300 sweat equity hours on their home, building their own home. So they put in a lot of work. There's a lot of work.
I didn't mean to ever talk to you. I love that part of it because, like I do not have a handyman bone in my body. Like if you just tell me, hey, Caleb, hammer in this nail, I'm going to send it sideways. I'm going to do something to screw it up. But with 300 hours, I would hope I could get a little bit better. And I like that you have some equity in it, some skin in the game. Like to me, when you're helping to be a part of it and you're putting your blood, sweat, and tears in it, you're proud of it. And I was one of those people that initially thought you guys just gave away free houses. And I was like, don't give away free houses, and then I found out I was completely wrong, and you guys do it completely right. And I think it's awesome, and it gives them the opportunity to be homeowners and be, like you said, a part of the community, and they're paying taxes, and I don't like taxes, but they're still paying them, and all of that, and so they're contributing, and like you said, it's that investment back into themselves as well. Like they have pride in that because they help build it, And typically how, just pick an average house and let's say we have good weather. None of this weird stuff roller coaster weather we've been having, but how long on average does it take to build a home?
Ideally, like you said, with weather, everything's perfect. We have volunteers every weekend, 3 to 4 months.
That's still pretty fast, and because new construction sometimes doesn't even go that quickly.
Right.
Are you guys still doing the Sponsor the Sponsor a Stud program? Are you guys still doing that one?
Yes, so you can buy one stud for $100, which will go in the house, or you can buy 4 for $400, and we have 4 more homes left in our current neighborhood, and so you'll have 1 at each home.
Nice, and this helps you guys offset the rising costs of construction costs and,
Yes.
and all of that. It's getting pretty gnarly out there.
It is.
So,
They just went back up again. So
Great.
it's going up again. And so we're doing everything that we can.
good. Was there any other rumors or anything else that we can clear up while we're here just writing the world and educating everybody that we can tell them all about Golden Crescent?
I don't think so.
Well, good.
I hope that we do a good enough job. And if you have any questions, if anybody has any questions, always just ask us.
Well, I do think you do a great job. And now let's loop back around real quick before I let you go, because I want to hear some more about this backyard boil, because it's getting close to lunchtime and I'm hungry here. You guys do still have tables available for this. What does a table get you, and what are those going for?
Yeah, a table is $12.50, and it's for 10 people, and each person will get the 5 pounds of crawfish and the fixings, and then drinks for everybody, and then just a good time.
I was saying, so are you guys going to have somebody on site that, I'm just going to be honest, I suck at the crawfish taste. And not like the good set where like, I don't know what I'm doing, is basically what it boils down to. And I usually end up getting a little frustrated because everybody around me is like all flying and suck the head, eat the tail, all this stuff. And I'm like, well, slow down. I don't even know how to take the head off of this thing. And the tail looks kind of weird to me. And so are you going to be there? Like if I need some help, could I come over there and you would help me do this?
Yeah, we can find you some help.
Would you just do it for me?
No.
No? Okay, well I
Takes
had
the fun out of it.
Yeah, see, you're going to make me invest in my own crab boil here, or backyard boil here. Anybody we need to think? Let's see, tables are still available. Where can they reach out to get a table if they did not know this was available?
Yeah, you can give us a call, 361-573-2511, and you can talk to Holly. Or you can give us an email, holly@goldencrescenthabitat.org.
Got you. And there is a Facebook event for this, so they can go on there
so they can
and
go to
click that they're going.
Facebook.
All their friends can see it. You can take some friends.
They can message us on Facebook, whatever's easiest.
Good deal. Well, again, thank you for all you all do. You've got the backyard boil. Make sure backyard boil, not broil. Boil, April 9th, Saturday, 5 to 10 at Club Westerner. Tickets, or tables are still available, as well as tickets. And then they've got the Sponsor Caleb program Sponsor a Stud program. The Sponsor a Stud. My jokes are terrible, aren't they? Well, nobody knew crisscross earlier, and then I got this bad joke, and we should probably just sign this show off and let it go, huh? All right, anyway. But no, the Build a Stud program, it's an awesome thing you guys do. Just get out and support you, huh?
Yeah.
That's it? All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It was another fun show. Great guests. Thanks for all you all do in the community. Thank you to our sponsors. And tune in to Season 4 of Meet Victoria this Friday, featuring the Texas Zoo. We'll see you at the next one. Thanks so much for tuning in to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. Make sure you comment down below, like the post, share the post. It really helps the algorithms. If you haven't done so already, make sure you follow our page. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And if you have an event coming on you want featured on Victoria Events, shoot us a message. We'd love to help you get the word out there. Lastly, make sure you support our sponsors. We could not do this show without them, so we're very grateful. Thanks so much, Victoria, and we'll see you at the next one.